Where's the
My husband here.
where's the mic something?
I don't know.
Back. You wanna use it?
No, it's fine.
Look, if you go here,
Mm.
all messages because some of them get filtered,
But it's
and
so
that's why they
dark.
don't. That's why they don't show you. Um, our life is so full.
You're there.
Where's the lamp?
Is it here? But it's not working.
Let me try using this. Hmm?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a hurt. And it's hurt. Hello, huh? Hello, huh?
Okay.
Look at my
So
phone.
here's right
My
there.
husband is doing it. Party.
Oh, that's very bright with the. There's no connection. You could need to. Here's like that. And then try your cheek like this. A bit. Oh, it's not so bright
It's fine.
now. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, guys.
What is this? It's not so bright. Is it your child or my child? Mm.
Hello.
What is it? Fish guy? Is that how you say it? Fish guy?
Where are you from?
We have 9 people now.
Mm.
Only
Hello,
fish guy say
guys.
hello.
Can you guys say hello? Hello. Hola. Hola.
¿Cuántos en español?
Hola. What is it?
Oh, en español. Hola, ¿cómo están? Uh,
What's that? Hello. Hello, Mitch Rabosa. Rabosa. Oh, your last name was so familiar. There are so many Rabosa here.
oh,
Yeah.
what is that? Susie Baka.
I'm out. I gotta sleep.
Oh, you're going to sleep?
Mhm.
Oh, this is late. No, no. It's the same. It's, where are you? In the Philippines?
Hello. Hello, Ronald and Sameli.
Rosaline. Hello. Thank you for watching us.
Sending
You
some.
got a heart.
It's not a heart. It's
Happy face.
a happy face.
Oh.
Um, where are you guys from? Ate.
Is
Yes.
that your family?
Are you my lost brother?
Lost brother. He just went out.
Because he said ate.
Um, no, Filipinos, they all say ate.
Yeah, like
So,
a respect. Where are you guys from? Oh. Oh, I'm fine. We are fine.
We are fine. Um, just a little bit. Uh, what do you call it?
Stress. Yeah.
Not so stressed, but with a lot of things to do. Um,
We're gonna be getting married soon. On
um,
Monday. We're gonna get married on Monday.
after so long, so
Yeah.
many travels.
Yeah. So many chiche boreche.
What do you call those?
I don't know, like they were just saying like chiche boreche. Oh,
What do they mean?
ano pong ibig sabihin ng chiche boreche?
It sounds funny.
Hello.
Mm,
Yeah,
how you say that
chiche
name?
boreche sounds so funny, but I don't know what is it mean.
Uh, how do you say this name? Ria?
Yeah, Ria.
Ria. Hello, Ria.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? What was I'm fine in Spanish? Es,
¿Cómo estás?
uh,
Estoy bien.
estoy bien. Ah, like Roblox? Oh, my siblings, they like playing Roblox. Yung mga kapatid ko, ang galing nila maglaro ng Roblox.
Roblox.
Yeah,
How old is Roblox?
I don't know. But me, I'm only playing Mobile Legend and the the games in the Nintendo.
She, she's very good at Roblox. I mean, uh, Mobile Legends. I
No,
guess it's
not
a
so.
popular game here in the Philippines.
Yeah. How about you? Do you play Mobile Legend? We can play together.
Hello again, Ria.
We can play together. Oh, you have ML.
And what?
We can play together.
What does that mean?
What's that? Dong Hidalgo?
Don Hidalgo. Who said that?
Wait, that's bad.
Don Hidalgo.
Yeah, that's bad. I know what
um,
does it mean na. I know it. And
Don.
that's bad, huh?
Is that a good name? Don Hidalgo?
Oh, like Dong is like
Hmm. I
yeah.
imagine.
But the way he comment here, why? That's bad. If
Hmm.
if I'm if I am right, the meaning of that or
Hmm.
that's bad. That's bad. Ria Mama, do you play Mobile Legend? Do you wanna play tomorrow?
How
We
do
can
you
play
how do you join people in that
in
game? Do you
ID?
search for them or
Yeah, ID.
oh the ID?
Mm, the ID.
And once you find ID, what like you form a
But
team
some
or what?
but some they are searching name, but there's so many same names, right? So should be the ID.
So what is the ID?
Yeah. Naunsa gid ko guriya. Gabi tayo na imong tanong.
Hmm?
Nagkabahog utot ni mo. Bahog kay utot. Bahog kay utot. I think Dong
Wow.
Hidalgo is a Bisaya because he was commenting like that.
Was that
I know
Bisaya?
that.
The Bisaya.
Do you know what does it mean, Bobby?
What
If
is
I
it?
am right,
What?
in
Like, hello, how are you? Is that it?
it's not. It's bad word.
Like kind of like the things that your little brother says.
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine.
So, like
We had
in Mexico, is it just looks like Philippines?
uh, I think you're asking the wrong person.
Why? Oh yeah,
Because
because you
do
live
you,
in.
you know how long I spent after I got out of the U.S. in Mexico?
Mm,
It was what 2 hours,
mm-hmm.
and it was just the airport. So the last time I was in Mexico was 2005. So it's I know Mexico
I'm
has
still
changed
a
a lot.
baby.
So whatever I can tell you about Mexico is probably not
What?
how it is. I'm gonna
Because I was watching a video of a girl.
what?
She live in Mexico, and then
Hmm.
her husband is a Mexican also, and she was a Mexican.
Is she Filipina?
No, she's a Mexican.
Oh.
And then, like, the first time that I saw her, I watched her video was like she's gonna pay her bills in
Mm-hmm.
water bills, and then
Well,
I was like, oh, so their money they called it peso also.
mm,
Yeah, so I was like, oh,
I don't
they
know
called it
how
peso and we
that
call it peso here.
I don't know how that became.
Peso?
Uh, well, you know how we have the same name for the money here, and
Yeah.
I guess from from Spain
Mm.
because I forgot. I think the name is pesetas over there. That's how in Mexico here. Then they call it pesos.
Pesos. Yeah, pesos.
So it's the same
Pesos.
thing. That's
It's the
how we.
same here and here and. Uy! Naglabi. Crazy. So, here in Philippines,
This is your brother.
it's pesos, and then in Mexico also it's pesos. Yeah.
What else do you have questions about Mexico that maybe I can answer?
Oh, when I see the video of the girl,
Mm.
like it really looks like Philippines. It just really looks like Philippines, but
Mm,
I don't know the cities. Like I don't know the cities.
well,
I think she live in the province.
province.
Yeah, it was just similar here.
Well, I think uh, the best I can answer that question is things or places that look a lot like the Philippines
Mm.
as far as it comes with weather and
The weather.
um, the place is you're gonna find it by the um, all the beaches
Oh.
and but aside from that, like if you go anywhere else, it's totally different.
Mm.
Like if you go to like the north of Mexico, it's if you go to this Sonora side, that's kind of this desert. If you go to Chihuahua, that's mountain.
What?
And
Chihuahua was a dog.
Chihuahua's no, Chihuahua's a state in Mexico. It's not a dog. And if you ask me, I don't know which is first, the dog or the state. That's a good question. Uh,
Oh,
and then,
so love.
yeah,
Tomorrow, what are we gonna cook?
tomorrow uh, we got some fish. You can try.
Here.
Yeah,
Oh,
the mom left us some fish, so we can try and do something with the
oh,
fish.
Bobby. Meet your boss. I was asking how old are you?
Uh,
Oh no, guess.
Okay, you don't want me to tell him?
Guess.
Okay.
Guess.
You wanna guess my age?
Mm. You guess it. Guess how old he
Hmm.
is.
Okay, you wanna guess her age too?
Yeah, mine too. Guess how old I am. So we're gonna cook the fish tomorrow. So we're gonna cook it.
How
I, I would like to make
do you like
escabeche again, but we
with
don't.
that fish?
No.
Can you be done with it?
No. Do you know, guys, that
I thought it
we
was
we
only
we
that small
bought
fish.
we went to the market and then we buy some fish, and
Hmm.
then when we arrived, the fish was smell so bad, smell so bad like utot.
That's what you say about words.
It wasn't a bad word.
Oh, it's not.
It's a fart. Smells like
Oh.
fart. Yeah, it smells like utot.
Mm.
And then we didn't finish cooking it. Oh, oh, where is he from? Because she said it.
I see.
Her fiance was
They're gonna
35
get
years old.
married too.
Are you
When?
guys married already?
No, that is
Oh yeah,
fiance.
his
So
fiance.
they're gonna get
So
married
when are
soon
you
too.
gonna get married? And where are you from? Because we're gonna go there and we're gonna eat
Maybe.
humba. Just kidding. Ah, USA. Where?
We're in the
Where in
U.S.
the US?
You know,
Because my husband
I'm,
is from
I,
Arizona. My husband lives in Arizona.
I used to live in
Yeah,
Arizona,
but he's a Mexican.
but I was born in Mexico. My
Mm,
parents are Mexican, so it's not like a half and half. I'm
mm.
100% Mexican. But I grew up in the U.S. I was in the U.S. since I was 15. So
So,
you know, it's um, what can you say? Well, it's hard to explain because you know when you go to the U.S. when you're a kid, and at the age that I was,
oh,
we can
that's
say
good.
is what?
Her fiance was the most handsome in the world. Mm.
And we're in the Philippines area.
Oh yeah, we're in the Philippines. Are
Um,
you from Cebu or or
y-
like?
you know, my parents, well, they're Mexicans, and you know, when we moved to the U.S., uh, I, and even when I was a kid, I experienced life in Mexico. So,
Oh, from Batangas.
well, that's nearby, right?
No,
Where is that?
that was far.
Where is that? Batangas. I think I heard it before.
Well, I
Um,
am from Tuladi,
ooh,
Cebu,
the
and then
joyful city.
oh, don't laugh,
Why? It's
don't you dare.
joyful. It's joyful. That's the
No,
motto.
Tuladi is joyful city. See, my husband was laughing because it's really a joyful city. I swear, joyful city.
And so where in the U.S. is your fiance?
Yeah, where is he from?
And you know my family, like I told you before. Mm, like I was the oldest in my siblings, so
Mhm.
I
My
have the one who remembers a lot of about Mexico. But since I was 15, I never went to Mexico except in 2005. That's the only time, and it was only for a month.
Los Angeles, California. My
Oh,
husband
come
was
on!
living in California also,
Yeah,
and then met us.
when I arrived to the U.S., I was living near L.A. Well, it's the county of L.A. But I only lived there for 1 year and a half,
Mm.
and then we moved to San Jose. That's Northern California, and after that, we moved
My husband has a
to Arizona.
YouTube channel also.
So when are you guys getting married?
Yeah,
And by the way, do you guys have all the paperwork ready? Because
yeah. We're gonna tell you about the papers, so you
paperwork.
will get
Uh,
prepared.
I before coming here, I read about everything, and they kind of like if you search, they oh 7 years.
Wow. Stay
That's
strong. That's
that's,
so good.
that's
Us, we are still, what baby?
two.
Wait. Let me count it
Okay, content.
because you always forget.
I am, but I have that number.
Oh, we're still 2 years and 3 months.
Mm.
Hmm. We're
And
gonna get married on Monday. Gusto ko lang pala.
what's it? What's in it?
Dara ako, dara. Oh, like.
Yeah.
So, what was the? I mean, did you guys? What is
How
it
many
like?
times have you guys
Yeah.
been like
Oh,
meeting? Like,
they.
has he come to Philippines before?
Of course, because
Bro,
they are engaged already.
I know they are, but like, how many times
How many times?
has he come to the Philippines? Yeah. Kind of this is like your.
Ra. George.
George.
Oh, we're 2 years and 3 months, and we're gonna get married on Monday.
Yeah, next Monday. After
And I wish like
Jesus, 4 months? The
I
4 months? No, 3 months.
3 months.
3 months.
He's 3 months here already, living here.
No, 4 months. Come here,
Three.
like, boy, baby, it's
March, April, May, June. Oh yeah,
4 months.
four
I
months.
got here in March.
And then, oh god, the process of the papers, like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. The
So,
church na. Kuha dira god.
um, the it is a little bit difficult
Mm.
to gather all the documents that
Because
they
you need
ask
to
for.
get like that from the embassy. You need to get like that, like that, like that. It should be, uh, it needs to be, the receipt will be in the document like that.
And then the other problem that we had with the Xenomar, my Xenomar,
Uh,
it's confusing. And the first time I got a
yeah.
Xenomar, it was wrong, so I had to go get it
Because
again.
you both need to have the
Uh,
cinema
oh,
to
it
get
actually
it.
was my mom's name. The problem, remember, they got it wrong, and
He was
uh,
writing it wrong. So we
they
went to
get
Cebu again.
they get very picky on having the exact names in every document.
Yeah.
I don't know if
They
it's
were
everywhere
really
in the Philippines, but here it was very tough to
next year. Oh, that's good.
visit in the Philippines next year.
That was good. Are
Um,
you guys planning to get married now?
well, if I will tell someone that, because I heard too that some because
Because
province every province is
love,
different. That's what I
it's not
noticed.
same like
I
what
know
we see
that's
in the
yeah,
other
that's
province, like when we went over
even
there.
here, like uh because we were so tired of getting rejected here in the we tried to go to another
There
city.
was
Like I told her, let's go to another city, and they said no.
no dira, what dira? Dira, kanang blue color.
They told us
Oh,
nope.
her wedding is in 2027.
So he's coming
Yeah.
in. And what other plans do you guys have for the next year? And you know
Do you know about all the requirements now? Okay. Mm. Dila na.
and
There are just, if it's civil, there are just few requirements, but
mm,
they're gonna depends on
well,
the place.
uh, well, even for a church wedding, I came prepared for a church wedding too. But at this point, like there's one step at a time. Let's do the civil first.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna do the civil first, and we it's not so sure when I'm gonna get
is
the
this name from
marriage
my
certificate.
province? But I was eating. Good thing.
Bulalo.
What's the difference between here's to theirs? Like,
I don't know. I never went to
what?
Batangas.
Well, what? No, I mean, I know you have not tried it, but you, like, I've eaten it, and it does have so many ingredients.
Yeah, it doesn't have so many ingredients, but it's full of, you know.
Mm,
And then, do you know, he
but
was trying bulalo here,
mm,
and then when he tried it, he only drink the soup and not eating the. And do you know the beef? He was commenting like, "Oh, this is not beef." He was saying like,
well, like I was saying the other day, and this is a pretty common what is it called review that a lot of foreigners give to the beef here in the Philippines, that it doesn't taste like the beef that we're used to, especially in America, because it's got a different taste, and you know I don't know if somebody has already from the Philippines tried it over there and might give their opinion, but it's true. Like I notice it. I notice it that it's not the same taste. And but the soup, I love the soup. But the taste of the meat, I'm not. Like I tried it different dishes, and they still don't. Like you will not find the same taste on the beef meat. And I
because
know.
right, um, our beef here is healthy. Right? No no
Well,
chemical.
I do
Just
agree.
original.
I do agree on uh, some things. Like,
Hi, Nabita.
I do agree on, for example, the fruits. Oh my God, the fruits is big difference.
And
Oh,
also
the
the soda. Oh my god. You know that my
oh, oh,
husband,
okay.
when he arrived, I
Oh my
let
God.
him drink the coke.
Mm,
And
mm-hmm.
he cannot stop. He just keep drinking every
But
day. He's not scared of diabetes.
well, see, that's the what how can I say? It's the you notice because my whole life since I was a kid, even in my Mexico and the US, I was addicted to drinking
But
Coca-Cola.
he said that it was so different.
And when I got
That's
here, and
why.
the because in the U.S. The sugar that you add to the Coca-Cola, it's very processed. It's really addictive and it's really bad. Here, at least, they put what I feel, what I notice in. I don't know if it makes a difference, but in the taste and in the effect. Um, but it's also all the changes that you do once you move over here because I she's still surprised that when I arrived, I lost so much weight after that.
Yeah.
I started losing
Right
no.
now, my husband is like he become,
Mm,
you know,
skinny. You're gonna say skinny?
my husband was so,
Oh,
I don't
chubby.
know how it called, chubby or fat.
But
He's like
between
that.
both.
And do you know the crazy thing?
And
When I pick him up in the airport,
mm,
he's not telling me which like what is it? Terminal. He was
oh,
telling me it's terminal 2. I
that,
went to terminal 2, keep waiting over there. And do you know
well,
after that
mm,
he arrived in terminal 1.
it was.
And he was the one who's mad at me because I
I'm
was
not. I
in
wasn't
terminal 2.
mad.
You do.
You, I wasn't. I was just stressed
I
from the
was like,
flight. I told you what happened all that night, and then it started with Manila, and it was.
and the thing is,
Uh,
do you know the condo was just so near in the airport, right? And then you know the
hmm.
I just not gonna talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. You're right
He
telling me.
let us pay, you know, a big amount. But it's
The,
okay.
it's you know sometimes when you make the plan to meet for the first time, you think it's gonna be. I don't know what your meeting with your fiance was the first time, but I know you talk about it and then you dream about it, and then when it happens, it totally is not what you expected. Maybe one or two things, but not everything.
Of
And,
course, not everything because you
mm,
know what he did. It looks
I
like he's
did.
scamming me.
He's scamming.
He
Really?
was telling me Terminal 2. I don't know
Mm,
why. Terminal 2. And
mm.
then he arrived in Terminal 1.
No, it was, it was honestly it was a mistake, and I was so stressed because first, let me tell you, it's not an excuse, but it really was stressful because I was traveling for 3 days. Okay, 3 days from airport to airport, place to place, and then the last day it was more stressful because when I arrived to the Philippines, I got to Manila and I heard, and I tried to prepare myself for everything that I was going to encounter, right? Because, I read and checked and even, but totally forgot about the layout of the Manila airport. And then I didn't prepare for first of all, if you're coming to the Philippines for the first time, make sure to fill up that application online because you're gonna save yourself a lot of headaches at the airport. Because if you don't, what happened to me was that I had 3 hours. I totally, and it was the way I booked the flights. And they gave me 3 hours to change terminal, apply for the visa, and I thought I had plenty of time. It wasn't plenty of time. And then I don't know, I was having issues with my eyes at the moment. I couldn't read. I couldn't. I had to, and luckily I had a lot of guys, and I mean, I gotta be thankful because a lot of people, they
Because
they 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 um
people here are so kind.
they
Right?
no, they complain about the Manila trip, but to me, I was so lucky. So lucky, not lucky. I was, I'm thankful because I was thinking I wasn't gonna make it here that night, if not for the people at the airport. They helped me so much, You know, one guy starting with the after after I passed. Well, start with, I know I annoyed that guy who was helping me fill out my application, but he did help me. But after that, I got out. I told the guy, "Oh, I have 1 hour to change terminal, go through security, go through my bags, 1 hour." And the guy was like, "Oh man, you're not gonna make it." And the guy helped me with my bags through the traffic, put me in a taxi, told the taxi, don't take him anywhere else, just take him straight to the other terminal. The guy was flying on the street, and I was scared because first I was just arriving, and I said, "Oh, where's this guy taking me? Is he really taking me to the terminal, or is he gonna take me around? Because you know he wanted to make time." No, he really took me to the terminal, really fast. Well, as fast as I could, but you know, and then after that, uh, I got inside the terminal, and I had by then I had like 30 minutes left to go through, put my go online for putting my bags and then security, and then I had to walk from that to the gate. It was the last gate, so I made it. Well, the guys, I was telling every guy, like from the bags, I told, "Oh man, it was a big line," and the guys, I told, "I'm sorry, but you know, I have like 30 minutes to make it. I cannot stand in line. Can you help me?" "Oh, sure, sure." He cut the line for me and told the ladies, "Oh, this guy needs to go now because he's got them." And then I told him, and then when I got to security, same thing. I told the guy, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I cannot stay in line." And the guy, "No, no, don't worry, don't worry." He put me through the line really fast. And like in 20 minutes, I was already by the gate. And I was running because I said, if I don't make it, I'm going to miss the flight. And I don't, and because it was part of it. And if I miss it, they were not going to give me, I didn't want to stay in Manila overnight because I didn't know and I didn't plan for that. So after that, I once I was in the airport and I was waiting for the other flight, for my last flight. I was texting and I was like, "Oh, finally here," but then there was another problem with the airplane, that it wasn't there, and then it was running late. So, but still, I was and I by that time I was tired and I was texting her and I was telling her, "Oh well, I'll be there in 1 hour." Um, and I don't know, I messed up because I didn't even check my flight. I only told her, "Yeah, it's gate 2." And, and you know, it was kind of crazy when once I arrived to Cebu City, the Mactan airport, because they don't tell you where to go. And it was late. It was what? It was like 11 something.
Then,
It was no, it was late because we arrived at like a midnight, and they said that even my bags, like they were, I don't know if they were, that was uh, that enough. I put me the last seat on the airplane, and and I was just happy and yeah, a little bit tired, but you know, finally realizing that I had arrived. And when I got out, I left the people get off the airplane first. Like yeah, I wasn't even fighting for to get out of the airplane. And when I left, everybody picked up their bags. It was one of the last ones to get my bags, and then I walked out. And I was waiting for her to see her, but like I said, my eyesight was terrible. It's still terrible to this day, and it's getting worse. Uh,
boop,
I,
boop.
you know, it's true that I don't see so well, and especially with light conditions. I couldn't see her. I was thinking, oh no, she dumped
Such
me
a bot.
right here. or,
That's a
and
bot.
why?
He was telling me Terminal 2 and then he arrived in
No, I
Terminal
know.
1.
I accept that I told you Terminal 2. And I didn't think when I arrived, am I at the right terminal? I wasn't even checking terminals. I was just happy to have arrived, but uh,
It's
it,
already in.
uh,
I'm hungry.
you hungry?
It's already 10. Then because we're playing
Mm.
in Nintendo, and
Oh,
then we got to eat dinner. And I'm so hungry right now, but I'm not craving for rice. I just want to eat bread with coffee,
bread and
like
coffee.
breakfast.
Breakfast is at 10 p.m. breakfast.
No, like I said, like breakfast,
Mm.
but it's dinner.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm used to like that. Oh, when I become so skinny, like I only ate one day, one eat, and then a very small rice.
mm,
Yeah.
that's another thing that I don't understand about you. Like some days you're very hungry, other days you're not,
Yes.
and luckily that sometimes I'm a hungry man. Like, and that's the thing that I love about here that I can eat anything, and I'm not gaining weight like in the U.S. That,
Mm.
oh my God, over there I had to be careful not to eat too much because I will gain so much weight, and I was gaining a lot of weight.
He's
And,
losing so much weight.
and over here I'm losing weight. It doesn't
So
matter what I
much.
eat. I
So,
continue
so
losing
much.
weight.
And he
You know.
like it. I'm trying to feed him a lot, but it's still not working.
And also because I go walking
Mm-hmm.
and every
We
sometimes I
do
go
all those
running.
walk because
So
we
it's
like. I think it's only today we didn't went to the farm.
mm,
Yeah, but tomorrow we will go to the farm. We're gonna visit our chickens right there. Not the chicken, but my grandpa. My grandpa that who saw a very very big
um,
bird on the top of him, and he was saying it was just a monster like that.
I I'm gonna buy him a webcam because I'm curious if it's really true what he
Oh,
says.
my grandpa always is like that. Like
Mm,
the first, he saw a white lady that was crying.
mm.
Yeah,
Right at the farm?
not in the farm,
Oh,
but
okay. I
over
thought it
there
was.
in the land,
Mm.
in the other land. Um, my grandpa was going to sleep like that. He wants to go to sleep now, but he cannot sleep because he heard something outside, like crying. A girl was crying like that. It was the sound of a girl that crying, and then when he was looking in the hole like that, he saw a girl with a very very white like t-shirt. I mean like dress, a very
Mm-hmm.
very white dress like that. And then when he was looking on it, he was so scared and nervous. And then he said he was running so fast. But do you know what happened? He said he's running too fast and he was doing it, but the reality was he was just like floating, floating and not moving like that. And then the
The woman.
girl, yeah, the girl was keep crying and crying. And he said it
Well,
was a white lady.
I need to show you. Like in Mexico, we have one of those characters. It's called La Llorona,
Hmm?
the crying woman, and then
Eh,
it's because well, this folklore. Like, they said that the woman killed her
and
kids.
asking for justice.
No, she's just because they even have like a crime. Like the one will go outside. And, even I had an uncle who said that she saw the woman, but he accepts and that he was wrong. So who knows? If,
But my grandpa wasn't drunk.
well, maybe not, but I don't know.
But
Like
even
if it's the same one, but
my uncle saw a kid
hmm.
nearby the river. And it was already 11 or 12 like that. It was like that. It was so dark already and so late. So the kid was in front of him doing like that, like that. And then he
Like
came back
dancing.
here. He was borrowing some flashlight, and when he went back, there's no kid anymore.
The kid disappeared.
And one thing, love, I I have a brother that who died, right?
Yeah. I remember you told me about
Yeah.
that story.
He died nearby on that.
Really?
Mm.
Well, you never. Well, I know the story, but you never told me where the
Oh,
place is.
it was so near.
Really?
Yeah, he died over there around 12 p.m. afternoon. 12 p.m. Like, my grandma was carrying him, and then bring umbrella, and then I was in the front walking, and then the the fresh coconut was dropping, and then the coconut fall, and then like that the coconut was running to the umbrella, and then I don't know why it was like it hit in my brother's right here, and then it was already an umbrella, huh? It was like doing like that, and then why it was still hitting my brother's like here, and then I was just like my mom was shouting, like she was shouting, and then I was confused, like what's wrong, like that, and then oh, I was so shocked in that time, and then when I see my brother, like we cannot do, like we are trying to bring him to the hospital, but the doctor was saying that he's already gone. When they touch it right here, it's all cracked already. Like the bones was already cracked, like everything in his head, like that. And then that was really 12, and that was happened in the,
Well,
you know, if 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 the people who watch this, if you are Bisaya, the the name of the tree was lumboy, like that, and that lumboy tree was a very old now. Mm. And then that was 12, and there's so many people here that was saying that there are so many like people that we cannot see in that tree, and then that,
well,
maybe, and
you know,
even my dad at 12 midnight, I mean at 12 p.m. afternoon gabi,
mm,
my dad was cleaning in that area, and do you know,
mm,
his one slipper was gone. Yeah,
disappeared.
yeah, it's disappearing, and until now he cannot find it. Yeah,
Mm,
and the time that they're digging,
mm,
because they said that there are gold.
gold.
Yes, because they buy something
It,
like it can detect gold,
but
a gold detector, and then when they do
mm,
like that, it was like the sound that there is really gold. When they're digging, they cannot finish it because it was near. It was so a small distance to the number three babi,
mm,
like that. And then when they start digging, they let they smell a very weird smell. So that's the thing that they stopped digging because of that kind of smell.
smell.
Mm-hmm. And then when we
I
are
cannot.
washing clothes or also in that river near
Mm,
on that tree, love.
yeah.
Do you know that the bar soap was new and we
Mm,
didn't open it yet,
mm,
and we put it in our side.
mm.
There's no water, huh? The water
Well,
was far. We put it in the side,
okay.
and then after a minute, love, while
Mm,
we are washing the clothes. Love, do you know that it disappeared? Disappeared, and then there are really creatures over there. That's for sure.
well, I heard that
Ah, blah blah blah. My husband not gonna believe it.
that
We're
I
gonna
told
eat now,
I'm a
and then tomorrow we're gonna do live. We're gonna go to the
methodological
farm.
person.
We're gonna go to the farm tomorrow, huh?
Mm,
Yeah. Bye guys. We're gonna
okay,
eat
so you're gonna cut
dinner.
it. Thank you so much for watching us.
Bye bye.
I'll see you tomorrow.